Hi, children. Good morning. Yeah, I hope you're all fine. And I also hope that you're revising all our lessons. And in the last class, we had discussed about William Wordsworth, right? So, he's known for his supreme worship of nature, right? Supreme worship of nature. So, one of his poems, now we are going to see The Kitten at Play. Okay, children. So before going to see the poem, I will ask some questions. Try to answer them. So, have you ever observed the puppies or kittens playing by themselves? So, most of you like to have pets with puppies or kittens like that, right? So, have you ever observed puppies or kittens playing by themselves? Yes, it's a no, right. So, what do they play with? What do they play with? Yeah, generally they play with the things, whatever they find on the street or on the roadside. Right? So, how do they play? Once you observe children, they play very happily. We feel that, right? Taking that something sticks or leaves like that. Now, do they play for pleasure or does it have a purpose? Do they play for pleasure or does it have a purpose? Generally, when we see them, we think that they are playing for pleasure. Yes or no, children? So we see that how the puppies are playing, how the kittens are playing, how they are jumping. So we say that. So we think that they play for pleasure, but actually, they have a purpose, children. They have purpose. Why? Because so for us, who will serve food? Our mother or someone will cook and arrange the food, right? But what about them? So they have to catch or they have to get their food on their way, on their own way. Yes or no, children? So how they will get? For them, any home is there? Anybody is there to cook for them? No, right? So they have to get their prey. So to get them, they prepare themselves, right? To catch a prey, how they have to move, how they have to crushes, how they have to jump. So they have to practice themselves. Already we know that our poet is known to every reader that he was a supreme worshipper of nature. So here the poet observes a kitten at play. The poet observes kitten at play. So he describes about the kitten which is taking preparation to prey. So it prepares itself, okay, to pray. So the poet calls us to see the activities of the kitten before pray. Okay, we see the first stanza. See the kitten on the wall, sporting with the leaves that fall, withered leaves 1, 2, and 3, falling from the alder tree through the calm and frosty air of the morning bright and fair. Once again, children, see the kitten on the wall, spotting with the leaves that fall, withered leaves 1, 2, and 3, falling from the elder tree through the calm and frosty air, one of the morning bright and fair. So here our poet observes the kitten, okay, which is at play. So the kitten was on the wall. So spotting with the leaves that fall. So it was playing with the leaves. Right? How are the leaves here, children? Withered. Withered means dried and shrunken. So the dried leaves which are falling from the tree, one, two, three. So it was playing. It was playing with the leaves. And elder tree. Already we know that elder tree is a tree itself. Okay, tree itself. It has white flowers and purple berries. Okay. And next, through the calm and frosty air. So that was the day. It is a cold morning. Okay, the sharp chill in the air. Okay, so of the morning bright and fair. So in the morning it started. Okay, the kitten started its sporting or playing with the withered leaves that fall down from the elder tree. Okay, now we see the second stanza. See the kitten, how she starts, crutches, stretches, pass, and dots with a tiger leap halfway. Now she meets her coming prey, lets it go as fast, and then has it in her power again. Once again, children, see the kitten how she starts, crutches, stretches, pass, and darts with a tiger leap halfway. Now she meets her coming prey, lets it go as fast, and then has it in her power again. Okay. Now, see here, through the, see the kitten, how she starts, crutches, stretches, pass, dots. See here, children, so many words are there here. Starts. Starts means nothing but a sudden moments of surprise. Crutches means sits close to the ground with legs bent, right? Why? Ready to attack. Pass. That is a verb here, touches with pa, to catch the leaves. Dots makes a sudden and fast movements, right? So they are falling from the tree. So the kitten is trying to catch the leaves. Okay, children, with a tiger leap halfway, it's jumping. And now she meets her coming prey. So finally, it caught leaf. Okay, so definitely her power is in her control. Okay, it has a power to catch the leaves. Okay, children, see here the kitten crutches, stretches, pass, and dots in the morning. Okay, and so we think that the kitten is playing, but actually it is taking preparation to prey. Okay, the kitten is playing with the leaves in the calm, cold morning on a day in winter. She leaps like a tiger and catches a falling leaf only to let it go and again catch it back as fast as she could. Okay, now see the last stanza. Now she works with 3 and 4 like an Indian conjurer, quick as he in feats of art. Gracefully she plays her part. At war gazing thousands there, what would little Tabby care? Okay, so tabby means it's a cat, children, a cat with brownish or gray spots. Okay, now she works with 3 and 4. So one by one, it's almost prepared. Okay, just like an Indian conjurer. So Indian conjurer means nothing but a magician. Magician means the person who has the magical powers. So just like that, having showing all her skills, it tried to catch leaves, right? So feats of art, that is nothing but acts of showing skill and talent, right? So to catch a prey, it needs all those activities, right? And gracefully she plays her part. So it gracefully plays its part without caring even if thousands of people watch. So it is not caring about its surroundings. All her concentration is on to catch the leaves. Okay, so it's fully concentrated on its own job. Okay, children. So this is about the kitten at play. So here we can understand, see that how the animals are also preparing themselves to get their prey. Yes or no, children? Yeah. So here finally in this lesson they have given that one moral: young animals are as playful as young children. Yes, children, young animals are playful as young children. How you play, in the same way they also play. But here you play for your pleasure, at the same time some development of some skills. So likewise, animals also, the young animals also, they play for purpose. Okay, children, this is about the poem The Kitten at Play. Okay, right. Once you go through the poem, children. Bye.